Hey guys, if you're new, I'm Amanda, but honestly, I'm not even gonna go into the spiel today. I'm gonna jump right into the point of this vlog. Unfortunately, we have lost someone here on the channel to suicide. And I'm not gonna say names or screen names or anything, but I think that we can still take time to honor this person's memory and just hold some space and hold some energy for them because they were part of our family and our community. And I think it's just really important to talk about. I was going to share this when I first found out, but unfortunately, time constraints just didn't really allow that. But it is weighing very heavily on me, and I think it is very important to discuss and bring up as a community. I get messages, comments here all the time from people saying things like, your video helped me and I got professional help because of your video, or, I changed my lifestyle because of your course, and I'm really feeling so much different and so much better. And I've even had people say, I was ready to end everything and I saw your video at just the right time, or your reaction at just the right time. And that means everything in the world to me. It really, really, really does. It fills my heart up, but obviously that means that when the opposite happens like this, and this is like, it breaks my heart. It shatters it into a million pieces. And part of the reason I want to talk about this is because I know when you're in that deep depression, it's going to tell you that nobody cares and it's not going to affect the world. Now, let me say, I didn't know this person other than some email correspondence and some comments here on my channel. I didn't know this person. I knew their name and I knew their story. I didn't know their favorite color, never sit down and had coffee, never binge watch a show together. But it doesn't matter because this person was a person, a real person with a real story and real pain that deserves to be acknowledged and deserves to be honored. And even as a person who's very well versed logistically in depression, mental health, suicide, I'm still sitting here fighting myself, pulled in by what should I have done differently? What could I have done? The exact thing I tell people not to do. Like, not to get lost, and I just want to share that it's not easy. It's a process to get through that mindset, because that guilt is trying to grip me, and I have to very consciously move through that. But it's hard because this person reached out to me after years of failed therapy at their own by their own words, and trying medications. They reached out to me and they needed help and they were desperate. And I offered what I could. I shared what I could. I said what I could. But he trusted me and I failed him. And I know it's not logistical to think like that, because as has become my very dark mantra since this happened a couple days ago, you can't help them. They have to help themselves. And a friend of mine had made a background for my computer. It was John Kramer, or Jigsaw from the Saw series, that had this quote on it. And while I've never watched that series all the way through, because I don't like gore, I know the storyline and I know the context of that specific quote and of those specific feelings, and that's kind of been my mantra. Because as much as we want to help people who are in that mind state, we can offer resources, we can offer our love and our support and our story and our insights. But there's going to be times where if they can't find the skills, if they can't find the resources to stop that pain, there's nothing more we can do. But you could have found it. Like, they could have found it. There is another side and you could have found it. And I don't mean to be, I don't mean to, I don't mean to freak out and snap, but I want people to know that there is another side to the pain, and that's all I wanted this person to see, and that's all I wanted to share with them. And I feel like I've done it, I've seen it. Like, please just listen to me, you know? And I know I'm rambling, but it's so hard when you're at the other side and you see this person drowning, and sometimes you just can't explain to someone who's already drowning how to swim, you know? And I tried to jump in the water and it didn't work, you know? But you could have found another side. And I want one person that watches this video to hear me, that there are ends to the pain that don't involve you ending your life. And I want one person to see and understand that even though I didn't know this person, they died thinking that it wasn't going to affect anyone else. It is. It is affecting. It ripples out. You have no idea how many people could be affected. And I am not saying that you should stay alive for me so I don't feel guilty, or someone else so they don't hurt. But when you take that pain inside of you and you end up losing your life to suicide, that pain now goes out into the world. That pain didn't dissolve, it just didn't disappear with you. Now it goes out into the world. And I think the best thing for everyone is to dissolve the pain so that way you're not feeling it, but neither are the people that now have to live without you. And it doesn't matter that I didn't know this person. It really doesn't matter at all. Because, like I said, they were part of our community, they were part of our family, and they were a person that mattered. And their life will matter, because I will never forget this person now. I will never forget our emails, I will never forget his story, and I hope at the very least I was able to be that he needed to share a story with someone. And at least I was that. He said he never told anyone. And I hope at least he got that out of him. I hope that he's not hurting anymore. And I hope that anyone who knew him, family, friends, coworkers, all of the people rippling out from him, I hope they find peace and healing. And I hope that if you're here on this channel and you're struggling, please, please know that I care so desperately. If your light goes out, you're not just a YouTube comment to me, you're not just a subscriber, you're certainly not a $sign. I know some people have accused me of that, but I am not profiting off this channel. This channel is to raise awareness for mental health, to help people like this person, to help people like you. I care. I care if your light goes out. I read all my comments, I read all my emails, I read my Instagram messages, and I might not be able to respond right away, but I do read them and I do respond as much as I can. Because I care. I genuinely care. And I know it hurts. I know how bad it can hurt. But please know that there's another side to it. Please know that there is a way to end the pain without ending your life. I think that we should take a moment of silence here, just for a few seconds as a community, to honor this person's life, this person's energy, this person's story, this person's pain. Let's just take a few seconds as a community to honor that. Look, I really encourage you that whether you go light a candle or, like me, the first thing I did when I read the comment was listen to One More Light by Linkin Park, because that's my go-to song when I lose someone, and this person was someone to me, even if I never met them, even if we just exchanged some emails. This person meant something to me, their life meant something to me, their death means something to me. So I encourage you, whatever you feel is appropriate, just take a moment to acknowledge this and acknowledge this loss within our family. You know what? Share this video because you really don't know who might need to see it. Somebody might need to see the effects that it has on the world. Like, this person was on the other side of the country. This person, we communicated through a computer screen. That doesn't make them any less important. That doesn't make their death any less impactful. So, I really hope that somebody needed to see this today, and I hope that we can just put an end to this pain for people, that we can build this community, that we can continue to help each other and build each other up. Today, guys, go back to a couple of my reactions. Go back to some of my videos. Find somebody that's struggling. I know the Fade to Black one's a big one. I know the 5-Finger Death Punch one's a big one. There's a lot of people in there that are struggling, guys. Check in with some people. Even if it's just a comment, you never know. It might really help. So let's really band together as a community. It's a really hard time during the holidays, and I'm going to be making a couple more videos. I'm doing a few more reactions as the year winds down, but really, I just want people to know that they're not alone, and I want people to know that I care if your light goes out. I love you so, so, so much. Mwah.